Very good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to learn about the chapter number 4, software concepts. A computer system mainly consists of three components. First one is hardware, second one is software, and third one is users. Hardware means it consists of physical devices, and software is a set of programs, and user means we are. A software refers to a set of computer programs, procedure and associated documents describing the programs and how they are to be used. A software connects us to the computer hardware. You can see here there are two types of softwares: application software, system software. First one is, in application software, there are computer games, spreadsheets, word processor, databases, internet browsers. In system software, operating system, utilities are there. Hardware parts, CPU, disk, mouse, printer, etc. are there. For user, we need an operating system or software to connect to the computer hardwares. Computer software consists of a programs and enables a computer to perform specific tasks as opposed to its physical components, which can only do the tasks they are mechanically designed for. For example, mouse. For what purpose mouse is designed? Mouse ಅನ್ನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ, ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್, ಕ್ಲಿಕ್, ಡಬಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮೌಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ we are using for input purpose. Mouse and keyboard we are using for input purpose. What about monitor? Monitor is also a hardware device. We are using it for output purpose. So here hardware which can be only do the task they are mechanically designed for here. A software is loaded into a computer storage such as a hardware or a memory or a RAM. Once the software is loaded, the computer is able to execute the software in the central processing unit. When we are loaded the software into the memory, that is RAM, ROM or any hard disk part, when it is loaded, it's able to execute the software in the CPU part. Now software na ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಅದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ದಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್, ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್: ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್. ಆಲ್ದೋ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ಸ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಎ today's days, we are mainly categorized into system software and application software. First one, system software. System software is a collection of system programs to perform some common tasks there. System software is a collection of system programs to perform common tasks. It provides a convenient environment for program development and execution. ಇದೇನು ಮಾಡಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕನ್ವೀನಿಯಂಟ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ದಟ್ ಎನೇಬಲ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಟು ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಟರ್ಮ್ referring to any computer software which manages and controls the hardware so that application software can perform a task. For example, here you can take any operating system, compilers, loader, linker and interpreters. Application software. Application software is a set of one or more programs which solves a specific task. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಪೇರೋಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ವೆಂಟರಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್, manage student database, word processor, spreadsheets, database management system, etc. are the examples of application softwares. And we can learn first system software. System software is a collection of systems, programs to perform common tasks. There are some types of system softwares are there. Those are operating software or operating system, language translators, communication software, and utility software. First one, that is operating software or operating system. Operating system is a software which makes a computer to actually work. Without operating system, we cannot perform any task on the computer. Operating system is a set of program modules which provides a friendly interface between the user and the computer resources. Namana matta hardware na connect ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ. It is a software that enables all the programs to use. Operating system acts as an interface between the application programs and the machine hardware. Applications programs ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ ಮತ್ತು machine hardware ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ connectivity ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಯಾವುದು operating system. For example, Windows operating systems, Linux, Unix and Mac OS, etc. You can see here in the picture here, iOS, Apple iOS system, Android, Windows, Mac OS, all those things are the examples of operating softwares or operating systems. Then second part, language translators. Language translator is a program that translates a set of instruction code to a machine level language. In next class, we are going to learn about the languages, that is high level language, low level language. We are going to learn in next class. Just here, language translator is a program that translates a set of instruction code to machine level language. See here in the diagram, high level language translates, then it translates to machine code here. For a machine, it is not possible to understand the natural language. So translators convert it into machine code. For example, we are speaking Kannada and English. It cannot be understood by the computer. As we are typing in the keyboard, English languages, it cannot understand by the computer. So it understands only machine language. So we need a language translators there. You can see here, there are some examples of language translators are there. There are mainly three: assembler, compiler and interpreter. Assembler, compiler and interpreter. First one, assembler. Assembler is a system software which translates an assembly language program into machine level language program. It recognizes mnemonics used in the assembly level language and substitute the required machine code for each instructions. For example, Turbo Assembler, then Microsoft Macro Assembler, TASM and MASM here. Remember, assembler is also a system software here. Compilers. Compiler is a system software that translates high level language into machine level language, that is source code into object code. It reads the whole program and translates the entire program at once into a series of machine language instructions. Best example is C and C++ languages are here. Interpreters. An interpreter reads one statement of high level language program at a time and translate it into the machine level language and execute it immediately. Interpreter means, for example, if we cannot understand the Urdu, there must be a interpreter there. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಷೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಷೆನ ಅವ್ರ ಭಾಷೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಭಾಷೆನ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಷೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೊಬ್ರು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇಫ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್, ಯಾರೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಷೆ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಷೆ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ಅವ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಷೆ ಬರ್ತಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಎರಡು ಭಾಷೆ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ, ಉರ್ದು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ತಮಿಳು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು, ತೆಲುಗು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಭಾಷೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇದನ್ನು. So those are called interpreters. Here interpreter means an interpreter reads once a statement of a high level language program at a time and translate it to machine level language and execute it immediately. It continues to read, translate and execute the statements one by one until it reaches the end of the program. Remember, until it reaches the end of the program, it go on working. For example, basic and prologue codes are there. That's why it is slower than a compiler. Then linker and loader, just see the definition here. A linker is a system software that links smaller programs to form a single program. A loader is a system software that loads machine code of a program into system memory and prepares this program for execution. Remember, loader ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಮಷಿನ್ ಕೋಡ್ನ ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಮಷಿನ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ನ ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮೆಮರಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ಗೆ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿಡುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅದು. Then next, communication software. Communication software is used to provide remote access to the systems and exchange files and messages in text, audio, video formats between different computers. All of you know communication softwares. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ communication softwares ಯಾವ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, because all of you are using WhatsApp, Facebook. Okay, you can see in the diagram here. There is a Facebook logo, Internet Explorer logo, Skype app is here, Yahoo is here, Gmail is here, Twitter account is here. Okay, these are all our communication softwares. Communication softwares. All of you are using WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WeChat. All those are communication softwares. You are exchanging your files, messages in text or audio or video, or you are doing audio calls, video calls, or sending files in two different computers, but we are transferring all the data from mobile to mobile here. Then utility software. Utility software is designed to help analyze, configure, optimize or maintain a computer. Utility are those helpful programs that assist the computer by performing useful functions like backing up the disk or scanning and cleaning viruses or arranging information, etc. In your mobile there is a clean app, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತಾ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಮೆಮರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ. ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ಸ್. ಆಂಟಿವೈರಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ, ಬ್ಯಾಕಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀರಿ ಆಂಟಿವೈರಸ್ ಡೇಟಾಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ, ಬೇಡದ ವೈರಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ತೆಗೀತೀರಿ ನೀವು ಆಂಟಿವೈರಸ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Then the next part is types of application software. There are mainly two types of application softwares are there. Those are general purpose application software, specific purpose application software. Already we know application user application packages such as payroll, inventory, financial accounting packages. Application softwares are generally written in high level languages. General purpose application software. General purpose software is intended to perform a broader class functions. For example, word processing, spreadsheet, desktop publishing, that is DTP. Then some other graphics packages are there. You can use these softwares for more purpose but limited capabilities for each purpose. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಡ್, ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್, ಪವರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಶೀಟ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಶೀಟ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, DTP ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಡೆಸ್ಕ್ಟಾಪ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷಿಂಗ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ಸ್. Examples of general purpose softwares are word processor and spreadsheet programs. Word processor can handle every form of writing aside from calligraphy. Spreadsheet programs are like Excel, handle a significant portion of data processing problems. These are some examples, those examples of general purpose softwares. Then specific purpose application software. Software which is designed to carry out a specific task, usually in line with the requirements of a paying customer. You can use these softwares for less purposes but with greater capabilities. Purpose, for example, web browser, media players and calendar programs. Web browser, you are all are using web browsers. Media players you are using, for example, VLC media player are using, Windows media player you are using, browsers you are using. See a web browser. Web browser is a specific purpose application software for retrieving, presenting and traversing information resources on the World Wide Web here. Media player is a specific purpose application software for playing multimedia files like video, movies and music. Which web browser you are all using? Google Chrome you are using, Opera you are using, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer. I hope you are all using Internet Explorer or Google Chrome. Some of you are using Mozilla Firefox web browser. Web browser ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ಗೆ Google Chrome ದಾಗ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಸರ್ಚ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ವೆಬ್ ಬ್ರೌಸರಿಂದ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು ಡೇಟಾ ಅದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಆಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ software concepts. Remember, in today's class I told you about the computer system mainly contains three parts: hardware, software and users. Then meaning of hardware, software. Software consists of two types: system software, application software. In system software, operating system, language translator, utility softwares are there. Application software, general purpose and specific purpose are there. For example of operating system, Windows, Mac OS, Android operating systems are there. Translator means assembler, interpreter, compiler. Utility software means, for example, backup softwares, antivirus softwares. General purpose means, example, word processor, spreadsheet, PowerPoint, etc. Specific purpose are payroll, tax, sales analysis. Those are specific purpose softwares. Okay, in next class we will learn about the machine level language, high level language, low level language or assembly level languages and operating system. Thank you.